Imagine this. You're about to head out for a family road trip. The sun is shining, the playlist is ready, and your little one is all buckled up safely in their car seat. But then someone you should be able to trust, looks you dead in the eye and says, "Oh, he doesn't need that. We never used car seats back in my day, and you turned out just fine." Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, buckle up, because today's story is about the time my mother-in-law refused to use a car seat for my son and how she instantly regretted it. Trust me, this is one wild ride you won't want to miss. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's story is a mix of all three, with a heavy dose of "I told you so" at the end. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a story. And if you've ever dealt with a stubborn family member who thought they knew better than you, stick around. This one's for you. I've noticed only 98% of you who watch haven't subscribed. Come on guys, show some love and support. Thanks a bunch to those who have already subscribed. So let's rewind to about a year ago. My son Liam was just over a year old at the time. Adorable, curious, and full of energy. My husband Mark and I had been planning a weekend getaway to a cozy cabin in the woods with his parents. It was supposed to be a relaxing trip, a chance to unwind and spend some quality time together. But as you've probably guessed, things didn't exactly go as planned. Now let me give you a little background on my mother-in-law, Karen. Yes, her name is Karen, and yes, she lives up to the stereotype in the most dramatic way possible. Karen is the kind of person who believes her way is the only way. She's fiercely opinionated, stubborn, and has a habit of dismissing modern parenting practices as overprotective or unnecessary. And car seats? Well, according to her, they're just another example of how soft our generation has become. The trouble started the morning we were supposed to leave. Mark and I had just finished packing the car, and I was double-checking Liam's car seat to make sure it was securely installed. That's when Karen walked over, arms crossed, and said, "You're not seriously bringing that thing, are you? It's going to take up so much space in the car." I blinked at her, confused. Yeah? It's a car seat. Liam needs it to be safe." Karen rolled her eyes. "Oh, please. Back in my day, we just held the babies in our laps. It's not like we're going on the highway or anything." I could feel my blood pressure rising, but I kept my cool. "Karen, car seats are non-negotiable. It's the law, and more importantly, it's what's best for Liam." At this point, I was fuming. But before I could say anything else, Mark gave me a look that said, "Let's just get through this." Reluctantly, I agreed, but I made it clear that this was the last time we would ever compromise on Liam's safety. And then, it happened. We were about 10 minutes away from the cabin when Karen decided to roll down the window to let in some fresh air. Liam, being the curious toddler he is, immediately reached for the window handle. Before anyone could stop him, he leaned too far and, thunk, bumped his head on the doorframe. The car erupted into chaos. Liam started crying, Karen was panicking, and Mark and I were shouting over each other to pull over. When we finally stopped, I rushed to check on Liam. Thankfully, he was okay. Just a little bump and a lot of tears. But Karen, she looked like she'd seen a ghost. I didn't think," she stammered, her face pale. "I'm so sorry. I didn't say, 'I told you so.' I didn't have to." The guilt written all over her face said it all. The rest of the trip was awkward, to say the least. Karen didn't say much, and every time she looked at Liam, I could see the regret in her eyes. But you know what? Something good came out of it. From that day on, Karen never questioned our parenting decisions again. In fact, she became one of the biggest advocates for car seat safety, even lecturing her friends about it at family gatherings. As for Mark and I, we learned an important lesson about standing our ground, even when it's uncomfortable. And Liam? Well, he got extra cuddles and ice cream for the rest of the trip, so I'd say he came out on top. So what's the moral of the story? Trust your instincts as a parent, and don't let anyone, no matter how well-meaning, pressure you into compromising your child's safety. And if you've ever been in a similar situation, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more stories like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.